put a romantic song at first, so it's easy to just move your upper body, and then slowly you throw in a bachata or perhaps, a little salsa, and start moving your hips together. Grab them by the waist. This is becoming hot. Grab them by the waist and start moving a little bit.
And if they say, oh, but I don't know how to dance, you say, I'm not dancing, you're not dancing. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Next question.
Did I cut you?
You cut my vibe, but it's okay. I think I was getting too excited, but it's okay.
Hello, dance lovers.
Hello, dance lovers.
I'm Ana Luisa Luisi.
And I'm Junior Enrique.
We are that Brazilian couple.
And this is yours Dance is the Answer podcast.
Yes. Cheers.
Welcome back, everybody. So, this is a very special episode. I feel like every episode is important and special. Some days we are very excited about life. Some days we're just like everyone else. We're not very excited about things.
I'm always excited about life.
I feel like last episode we were a little bit tired.
Talk about yourself.
I'm talking about the both of us. We're both tired.
I was great.
Baby, you always great, but you were tired too.
No, I wasn't.
I think we're both tired because, not that we're not sleeping, but it's just, some days you're tired.
Just go after our 10 months old, almost 10 months old baby. It gets us tired.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that we're not able to sleep. Thank God. God forbid he wasn't sleep at night. We would be miserable now. No. But he sleeps very good, and we
just don't go to bed until it's late, and that's our fault only. He goes to bed at 7. Why the heck are we going to bed at 12:30?
And the thing is, we sit down. Don't you feel like we sit down, watch a little bit of TV?
We watch a lot bit of TV.
And when we are realizing it's time to go to bed, it's already after midnight.
Exactly. And then we have to wake up early because he's been sleeping for 12 hours. So don't blame the baby. We are
Don't blame him.
Don't blame. Don't blame also.
No, don't blame.
Don't blame.
Let's blend him. He's a blend of the both of us, don't you think?
He's a mix.
Come on.
He's a
Some
mix.
people
90% me, 10% you.
Some people say, oh, he looks like that.
I already
they
told
keep
you
saying that, but I'm like, people are lying,
It's just, no, I don't think so. I think it's not the appearance itself. It's like his
personality.
No, his personality is mine. Yes.
I don't think so. He's
but
just
like his
me.
features, sometimes he looks like you. Like, I don't know. When he's with you, I see a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I guess just because we're hanging out a lot. He's
Maybe.
becoming, one thing I'm a little bit afraid of saying, but he's become a little bit lazy.
No.
When it comes to laying down in bed and,
Not lazy.
We're playing,
cozy.
we're both laid down and we're playing laying down, really resting.
That's good.
It's good.
No, that's in the morning. He's just waking up.
Yeah.
He should be cuddling.
Okay, so today's episode is an episode that we talked about before, and I think we've done this in the past, but we asked some of you guys to that follow us on IG. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, please do so at Dance is the Answer podcast. And we ask for some questions. And the fun thing,
we didn't ask for some questions. We put on a box.
A box, yeah.
And then for people to ask
and
questions.
we're like, write anything you want.
Dance related.
And we got a lot of, that's the thing. I feel like some people don't want to participate. Some people really do.
Yeah.
But the fun thing is that every time we share on our page, That Brazilian Couple, and then people come in and they leave their concerns and questions and always very positive notes to us, and 90% to Enrique, of course. But they left, it's people from all over the place. That's the fun part, and all different backgrounds and people just like us sometimes. And sometimes they go through stuff that we also go through. So I was like, oh no, we got to pick the questions that really answer most of them. Not just random questions, but stuff that will represent a lot of our followers.
I believe we did that, and we tried to get original questions, not things that we've answered, like how we start dancing, things like
it's
that.
not about us.
Because we already have many episodes talking about that. So I'm going to put it here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch that. But so we got good ones.
We got good ones. I think I need my
glasses. You want me to read? I can read.
I'll read. Okay, you can go the first one. Go ahead.
Okay, so first one is Lisa. Should we say from?
Yeah, of course.
Lisa from Chicago. She asked, I've always wanted to dance, but I feel super self-conscious. I love watching people move freely, and I wish I could do the same, but I freeze up as soon as I step on the dance floor. How do I overcome this fear and just enjoy dancing? It's funny because she says she feels super conscious, but then her last thing she says is like, how do I overcome this fear? So she's fearful of dancing.
Well, it could be very, very intimidating. When she said that like for me, for instance, just I'm talking about myself. Like I still feel shy.
Oh,
Come on, in front of people sometimes they're like, "Go dance, do something."
you feel shy?
If I have a couple of drinks, I'm good. But like if not, I'm shy.
Yeah.
If it's a party, you have a drink and you're good. Okay, until you get there. But
I
then the
don't
thing
have
is,
to drink to dance. That's not true.
I'm not saying you need to drink, but if you
For
are
you, it
someone
works like that.
that drinks, have a drink, loosen up a little bit. But it's very normal to have this fear, I feel like, because not everyone is trained in dance. Not everyone comes from a background where dance is a common thing to do.
Yeah.
So I think that it's totally normal if you feel like that, if you feel a little bit self-conscious. But I think a good thing to do is perhaps ask yourself a question like, how would it be if I wasn't self-conscious? What kind of feelings and emotions I would feel or conquer or experience if I was not self-conscious? And I think that's really going to change and give you open a different door,
Yeah. Yeah, I would maybe an exercise for Lisa to do is like ask herself what is she's really fearful of. Is it to dance, or she's fearful of the comments that other people are? Because dance, there's nothing to be fearful of because you're not, you're just having fun. So the true question is, what are you fear for? What do you fear for? Is it a right question?
Yeah, I think it's the right thing. I think you're so right. And I feel like also implementing to what you're saying is that dance, if you think about the word dance, I like to see it as a trance type of feeling, because once everyone understands that dance is a door that you can go in and forget about everything. Like I mentioned that the other day, I was talking to some friends and I said, I talked to my friend and I said, dude, every time I'm on stage or every time I'm dancing, I forget all of my fears, all of my worries, all of my problems.
Yeah.
It's like if you see, when people start seeing dance in a way that it's an escape, they will forget about judgment, they will forget about everything, because when you dance, you're supposed to dance for yourself.
For yourself. Yes, I totally agree. And I also, just to finish this question and go to the next one, dance is a natural thing. Our baby dances. He doesn't know what's the difference of dance and not dance and walk. He's not even walking, but he holds in anything he wants and he starts moving through the beat, or if we sing to him. So we all are born with this talent, I would say, not talent, with this with this intuition. We all are born to dance and sing and be happy. And then we become adults and then we put so many things in our head. We become so boring, to be honest, right? That sometimes we just have to wake up that kid inside of us and just have fun.
I feel like the kids knows that because like yesterday, our baby was screaming of excitement.
Yeah.
Because we're moving to one place to the other, from one place to the other. And that's the thing.
Excitement. So sorry to cut you, but when he's excited, he also moves his leg. Like even when we are carrying her, he moves his leg like so excited, so happy. He dances when he's happy. And for us, we have to do the opposite. We have to be happy and dance to be happy. Like there's no rule. And when we talk about dance, it doesn't have to be nothing correct or difficult or anything. Just move whatever. If it makes you feel better, I do that a lot. I close my eyes because then I don't see nobody. And when I don't see if they're looking or not, I feel better. And I always did that when I was a teenager until now. I just close my eyes and I don't care who is watching or not, if there's anything in the dance floor or if I am by myself. Like I like the music and I just want to be happy in that moment. So maybe that's a good try. Next time you go to the dance floor, close your eyes and just do your thing. And if you are to make a fool of yourself, so do it. Have fun.
I think that's it. To wrap this question, I think that dance is supposed to move you from one state to another. And if you're already getting close to that state and you really wanted to do it, but you're judging, I would just say, go for it. Jump with the closed eyes, like you said.
Yeah.
It's like, that's going back to the baby thing. Babies are looking for that excitement. So it builds until they have energy. It builds. So you kind of like go into a trance mode. Like you want to have that feeling, and that's what dance brings to you. And that's why we get so addicted when we dance. It's a good addiction.
It's a good habit. I think I should read because that's for a dad.
Okay, so do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Mark, he says, Mark, a dad of 3 from Texas. Okay, wow. I think we have a question for you,
Good
Mark.
for you, Mark.
Okay, he asks, my kids love dancing, you see. My kids love dancing around the house, and I feel like I'm missing out by just watching. I want to join in, but I have zero rhythm.
Oh,
Any tips for a dad who just wants to have fun with his kids without looking ridiculous?
first of all, there's no such a thing as bad rhythm. I feel like if you're judging rhythm, it means you're following some other idea of movement, right? And there's so many different ways of moving. That's how I feel. When you go into a club, you see people with all different backgrounds and all different movements. Yet, if they're all moving into the beat in a way that we are aware of, we understand, right? That we are like, okay, we know that. Oh, he's in the rhythm. But when you see someone that doesn't have any rhythm, it's the most coolest movement you can see in a club. Because it doesn't matter. You will match
It's
to the
whatever
music.
you are listening to.
Exactly. Okay, if you're putting a bachata, all right, maybe you have to learn that rhythm or this and that. But like, if you talk about dance and
If you're talking about dancing for fun, if you're not talking about professionally dancing, forget about it. And you know why? Also, you say, just want to have fun with his kids without looking ridiculous.
you
never,
gotta look ridiculous.
Actually, I was about to say, either that, you can go that route. You can say, the more ridiculous you look to your kids, the more fun they're gonna
more
have.
they will
and they're
love.
gonna have.
Yeah.
Or you never look ridiculous to your kids' eyes because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you were with them
Do it
and
with
enjoying the
confidence.
moment, yes, they will think you're the most amazing dancer in the world because it's not about being so correct into the music, and it's just about the moment of having fun and
Do you
enjoying.
remember the episode of Friends where Chandler was dancing?
Yeah,
That's super cool.
Yes.
Because he made it his moves.
exactly. Own it.
Own it, your movements.
it, yes.
I think that would be like a good way to join the fun with your kids. And like I said before, it might not be something you're so used to it because it wasn't part of your household, your childhood memories.
But it can
But
start
make it.
being now.
Make your new
yes.
memories, you know?
Yeah.
So many people learn how to dance later on in life.
Yeah,
You learn so many things after in life.
exactly.
So why not dance? And dance is like, it's free. You control your body. You know what I mean? Like if you think about what other things about dance, just forget about that and create your own way of feeling the music. And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what people think. It matters what you feel. And that will bring you to a state where you're going to be like, wow, that was
I
good.
have a very great idea for you. What's your name again? Mark, right? Mark. Copy your kids. Like, that's a very cute video of a contemporary class where they put a baby. It's probably one of the babies of one of the dancers. It's an old video. And they copy whatever the baby does. And it's so interesting because your kids, I don't know, you didn't put how old they are, but copy them, make it a game. Like when they do, the same way we copy when they're making sounds, and we're like,
Copy Enrique all the
copy
time.
his movements, and they will have so much fun. And then you're gonna feel confident enough to create your own movements.
And dance is like a repetition, you know? You can do like once a week or we can do like once a month. But if you are conscious about it, I would suggest do it more often. So it become natural and it becomes second nature. I think your body starts to get used to it. Like everything in life, you get used to it. So
Have fun.
forget about any judgment. So this is question number 3. Someone from New York, Samantha says, my boyfriend says he loves watching my dance, but refuses to try himself. He says, I wasn't born to dance. How do I convince him dance is for everyone and not just natural born dancers?
I feel like we talk about babies so much, but that's what happens. I feel like when your boyfriend was a baby, he was probably dancing. He just doesn't remember that.
Well, and I think we guys, we get so judgmental when we're around guys. In school, you want to be cool. You give up so many things in school because you want to fit to whatever your friends are doing. I'm talking about myself because in some parts of my school time, the times I was in school, I wanted to be cool like everybody else, you know? And it took me so long to say that I was dancing because I didn't want to tell everybody that I did ballet. I had like 2 friends that I was like, I dance in a dance company, and they're like, that's super cool, dude. But I was so afraid because back in the day, but before that, you don't tell people you dance. And that's what I understand. It's like your boyfriend probably, it's a boyfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend probably are overthinking, and it's like, okay, this is just for professional. It's a way to disguise your fear. But that's the thing. He's with you. Tell him it's just the 2 of you. Dance, just the 2 of you. It's like we do so many things, just the 2 of us. And so many things back in the day, we were shy about it. And we did it so many times that now it's like sometimes a little, hey, take it easy. We're so comfortable with each other.
It's actually almost easier because you are supportive. You're supporting him to dance, right? You're encouraging him to dance. So he couldn't be scared, I don't know if that's the word, but like to make him look good in front of you because you are motivating him to dance with you. So that makes it easier for him to just be in the, like, if it's a party, just focus on you because you are encourage him to do it.
Anna's talking right to you here. She's like, she sees you here.
Sorry.
Okay. She sees the person she's talking to, she's referring to.
Because I have a scene in my head,
It's
I
okay.
have the whole scene in my head.
It's okay. If you feel comfortable, do it.
Focus on, so tell your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Focus on me. You're dancing with me or to me.
And another thing that might help.
If something not together, look in my eye, like focus. Because then everybody else will disappear and it will be just the 2 of us, either in your house, either in a party, or anywhere else in the street, in Central Park, because you're from New York. So and maybe also a very fun thing to do as an activity that will help him lose it up. You should take some dance classes.
That would be good.
Studio.
But I think all of this works. But the most important thing, give him a compliment.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
That would change his physiology. That would change his mind about dancing because he will be like, wait, what? Because we're not used to compliments when it comes to a thing that we are fearful of.
Yeah.
It's very easy to just destroy something you really want with a negative or a comment.
Yeah.
So give him a compliment. That might change things.
True. But also, see, the weather is warming up. There are free classes in Central Park.
Oh, always.
All summer.
Salsa
Not only
classes.
Central Park, other
everywhere.
parks too.
Everywhere in New York.
What was the other park that it was having?
Bryant Park, I think.
Yeah. So go with them. Like, pretend you're not going for that. But then, look, there's a
salsa class.
Let's join, and make this a fun thing to do.
I think that's very clever.
The 2 of us, 2 of you.
That's the thing. We're talking about here not only tips to have a better understanding what dance is for everyone, but it's a medicine.
Yeah.
Once you understand that, once people start to see dance, it's very cliche. Oh, dance is good for your life. Dance will make you happy. Of course,
but
all of that.
It is.
But it's like, it's free medicine. Trust me. Write in the comments here. Let me know. Dance for 2 minutes to a song you really like. Or maybe a song from your childhood, song for your favorite movie or something. 2 minutes. And let me know the feelings right after you finish dancing.
Exactly.
What emotions does that bring to you?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
If you're shy of doing that in front of people, just before you take a shower or when you are in the shower, put a music and dance. Like, just let yourself go. Yeah. And then you take a note of how you felt after. That's a very good exercise too.
Yep. Okay, so the 4th question is, it's someone from Miami. You think...
Miami.
I didn't read yet, but you think someone from Miami knows how to dance.
Why?
I don't know, because Miami's... A lot of Latinos lives there. Why?
You said from Miami.
Yeah, from Miami. A lot of people there. Miami is different than New York. People will dance more in Miami than in New York, I believe. Even though there's a lot of dancers in New York, I feel like for fun, Miami is the place to dance.
They're more fun people?
No, they're not more fun people. I think they have like opportunities to go anywhere and have salsa and, Latin music everywhere. So let's see the question from Carlos from Miami. I love dancing, you see, but my wife doesn't.
Oh, the opposite.
She says, she feels awkward and would rather sit down at parties. I don't want to pressure her, but I also wish we could share this together. And I want to know, how do I encourage her without making her feel uncomfortable?
We just answered for your wife the same things we did for the boyfriend.
Give her a compliment. Make her feel good. Make her feel pretty, beautiful.
Make this be one thing for the 2 of you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have kids, you don't mention that. But
that's the thing. We are a couple. Some days you're down.
Are we though?
I believe so. Some days you're down. Some days I'm down. It's my job sometimes to bring you up, and it's your job sometimes to cheer me up. And if you like to dance, am I gonna ask you for a dance? And
you would make an effort.
Like, let's go out. Let's go dancing. Let's go to a club or something like that. Okay, our Our life now is a little different.
We can still do that.
We know
and I
that
feel like
that's
we
the
have
answer.
to do that soon.
Oh, we know that this is the answer for a lot of our problems in life.
Yeah.
Yet we're very busy lately. But we know whenever we need, this is what we're supposed to do.
Life,
But we're talking
it
about
was
Carlos
always
here.
busy. It was just different kind of busy.
We're talking about Carlos, not us.
Okay,
This is not-
Carlos' wife.
This is not a therapy session.
You always say that. Therapy.
Because if we start talking now, we're going to find a lot of things that we need to do to regarding
No, I'm
this.
just saying like we can still do all of this, but
Yeah.
we put things aside. Priorities.
you
But
see-
we still dance.
We were just practicing now. Not practicing. Look at this. I'm stretching and I'm kind of dancing a little bit. Like we always, when we stand and we have like a time to stay still, we always like doing a little movement.
So yeah,
yeah.
I feel like for Carlos' wife, just take all the advice we got
Look,
for
we don't know everything.
what's her name? Boyfriend, Samantha's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And maybe you can do a double date. And there's all four of you.
One is in New York, another one's in Miami.
Well,
Come to
trip.
New York, meet them. Go to Miami, meet them. Meet each other.
Exactly. And call us. We might join you all too.
That's the thing. Give us a call. Leave us a message. We might gonna meet you guys if you know a good spot. You know, you never
Yeah.
know. But we don't know 100% that our way of thinking about dance will change in your perspective. But we hope that everyone is at least grabbing a little something about what we're saying here.
Just don't think about dancing such a taboo. It's not. It's really not.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be like a. But I understand. Look, I sympathize with everyone that has issues with dance.
I think it's probably your way to be overthinking about all the things in your life, right? It's not dance only. You probably think a lot of other things too, and that's your personality maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe you start to think of dancing as the free time, as your playtime, instead of thinking of something you have to do perfectly.
It's like playing video game. Of course, it's not. You're not seated. It's your whole being moving. It's your whole body.
You can dance it too. Maybe you start like that, just to feel. Yes, why not? That's a start. You can start like that, and then you feel confident
If you
enough.
can walk, don't start dancing seated.
But
if you can
there's
walk,
a lot of
start
people.
it standing.
Okay, so there's a lot of people who can't walk and they still dance.
That's a very good example. But I'm saying like, if Carlos is someone that can go out and dance with his wife and his girlfriend, he's dancing.
No, Carlos has the
Or
wife.
the wife that doesn't like.
Samantha has the boyfriend.
Okay, Carlos and Samantha, get them, start moving slowly, give them a compliment, put a romantic song at first, so it's easy to just move your upper body, and then slowly you throw in a bachata or perhaps, a little salsa and start moving your hips together, grab them by the waist. This is becoming hot. Grab them by the waist and start moving a little bit.
And if they say, "Oh, but I don't know how to dance," you say, "I'm not dancing. You're not dancing," right?
Yeah, I think so. Next question.
Did I cut you?
You cut my vibe, but it's okay. I think I was getting too excited, but it's okay.
Okay, this is the last one we saved for today.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be actually good timing. Emma from London. From London. Okay. I want to learn how to dance with my partner, but we have very different styles. He's into salsa, and I love hip hop. Is there a way to blend both styles and meet in the middle, or do we have to pick one?
No, don't pick one. I have a very good example. If you want to dance with your partner and your partner is someone that likes salsa and you are someone that likes techno
Hip hop, yeah.
or hip hop, meet in the middle. Make your own movement. We approve of that. When we started dancing together, Anna was just a ballerina, and I knew from meeting her over 20 years ago and many occasions outside of the ballet, she was this type
I
of dancer.
love
She was
techno.
this type of dancer.
Yeah, like the eyes closed and just like
Yeah, that's her.
techno, disco dance, right?
So
Yeah.
I introduced her to forró, which is a Brazilian style, and then
I mean, I knew for her, I just didn't dance it.
okay, but same thing. So I introduced her to forró like this, dancing together. It was me, right?
True.
I remember the first time we danced this together. And then I introduced you to salsa, to bachata, to this and that, and lambada. You probably learned when you were a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I danced by myself. All of
Never
this,
with a guy.
I used to dance with
You
them.
never did lambada with a guy.
No,
You
not
see, I was
before.
referencing a lot of styles. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We started dancing our own way. We created our own dance version
Style,
of
yeah.
something. And when people come to us and they're like, "Oh, I really like what you guys did here. What's the style?"
Is that Zumba? Is that bachata? Is that like, it's a farofa. It's a
Look,
mix.
We got like a big pot and we threw
We threw it away.
We toss
threw it all.
a lot of different styles: bachata, lambada, salsa, forró, axé, rock and roll, and some ideas of music that we have, of movement.
Yeah.
And a little bit of ballet, right? A little poster, by the way. So this is our style. And I think this is what's the name of the person from London? Lisa?
Emma. Sorry, Emma.
Emma, I think teach each other a little bit of your own movement, you know? And it will become something so rich because it's just the two of you. Their stuff. Sometimes when I dance with Anna, some people think it's one style, some people think it's the other, but only I can do that style with you.
Yeah.
If I'm dancing with someone else,
It doesn't
I'm
work.
probably going to have to pick one.
It doesn't work.
With
Yeah.
you, out of nowhere, we have a jive movement with a bachata.
True.
It's weird, but you know, that's how you do it.
I think a cool thing, maybe for you to try, you know, just if you put a salsa music in your house, and then he will be doing salsa, and maybe you try to implement hip hop on that music, and the other way around, maybe he will try to put the salsa for your hip hop song, and in that way you're gonna start to find that a lot of the steps will actually match the rhythm. And then that's when you're gonna start to do your own thing, because I think it's really cool. Like you'll be your own thing, your own style.
It's true.
Like Juna said, and it will work only for the two of you, and that's very unique
And
for a
the thing
relationship.
is, like,
Actually,
honestly, guys, we're trained in ballet. Both of us, we're trained in ballet our whole life, right? Yet on social media, we dance everything but ballet. Also because we're not dancing as much as we used to.
and
Really.
as sorry to cut you again, but just don't forget. And what Juna said is very, very true. Because in the beginning, I was actually terrible at it.
No, you're not terrible. You just not practice as much.
Exactly. But because we were filming it very often, and even without filming it, we were implementing it in our daily life more often, because we were COVID, theaters closed. So I wasn't working with ballet. Junior was working with ballet. So because of my practice or our practice, I now watch myself, I'm like, ooh, I look hot. But before I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
That's the
because
thing.
my ballerina mind. So I can totally relate to the ones that said they're self-conscious and they don't want to, because I had the same self-consciousness. But because I'm a professional ballerina, maybe my brain was like, oh, you're not good at this, so you shouldn't do it. But if you're not talking professionally, forget about it.
Yeah, the thing's like it's everything based on what you want to do with your dance, right? Some people wants to get professional, and I gotta say, everything is possible in life if you want to. That's it. That's not our job here to tell you if you can or not, because
It's how much
it's
time,
personal.
how much time you put into it.
Yeah, it's
right?
very
You're
personal.
dedicated to it.
And I think that this is the answer. It's like you just gotta do it. You know, you just gotta find a way to. All the questions here, it's showing one thing. You want something to happen. They all want the dance to be
Part of their life.
part of their lives in a way that will embody both in the relationship. Even if you're not in a relationship, it's fine. You find people at parties. So I suggest you go to classes, or you either go dance at home and practice at home. Once you get into the place, practice on the place you go to dance, you know. And I think it's like practice, like when you go to ballet class. It's a practice every day. Not every day you're good in class.
Oh, no. Oh, quite the opposite.
If you go to perform, it's a different thing. It's a different skill, because that's like you got to make it only chance we have into something. Even
But
though
sometimes you're not in
it's
your
not
leg,
perfect.
and you have to make it up for it. And that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's, yeah.
yeah, we have
We're all humans. We're
have-
not AIs.
We have days, and that's it. Yeah, we're not AIs. Even though AI sometimes, even though
They're not in the
they are
good
very
days.
sharp on responding it everything you ask for, but they're not always right. So
Yeah.
and there's no emotion in it.
Yeah.
Difference between us and intelligence,
robots, yeah.
artificial intelligence. So yeah, I think that was it. That was good.
It was good. We have more questions, but we separated those 5 so we don't make the episode super long. But we're gonna save those.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next episode, maybe somewhere, you know. And keep sending questions. We love to answer them.
Yep,
That's it.
I think that's it.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep
on
on dancing
dancing.
and having fun.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That will really help us out. Leave us a comment, leave us a note, and we'll see you guys next time.
Oh, whoop.
Oh, whoop.